Welcome to Eden Park and the start of a compelling final weekend of the Super 14 round robin, kicking off with the all-New Zealand clash between the Blues and the Hurricanes. 6 teams are scrapping for 3 semi-final spots behind the Crusaders, and the result of this match will have a major bearing on that race and on who will host the second semi. We've got excellent conditions here tonight and a very big crowd building up. The Crusaders already guaranteed home advantage. The Hurricanes are in second and would host a match next weekend if they can win here tonight with a bonus point. In fact, just the 4 for a win could be enough given their superior points differential. And yet if they lose, they could miss out altogether. It's that tight. The Blues are down in 6th place, and even if they do win, they might need others to help them out. They have got themselves back into contention, and that really does give this match the feel of a quarter-final. Really is a tremendous atmosphere here. The crowd building and building all the time. The Hurricanes have certainly kicked along nicely since their productive trip to South Africa. They have had a late change, though. Corey Jane was listed to start at fullback, but he's come down with the flu. And Tamati Ellison will play at fullback, and Shannon Paku comes onto the subs bench. Well, the Blues have it all to play for tonight. Ideally, they're after 5 points. 4 could be enough, but it could be a nervous weekend, whatever happens. You look around the crowd and you can see a lot of yellow and black, a lot of Wellingtonians perhaps living in Auckland or those who've come up for the weekend. It really has been talked about all week, this game. The Hurricanes able to curb their natural attacking style to wear down the force last week in awful weather. They'll need another big week tonight, but they have won their last 3 straight against the Blues. And you can see there Tamati Ellison in 15 with that late change. The Hurricanes have Jerry Collins back for this game. The All Black hard man has recovered sufficiently from damaged ribs to take his place in the side. It's a timely return, given that they've lost one of their other All Blacks, prop Nemia Tialata, to a 1-match suspension. His place at tight head prop is filled by Tim Fairbrother. But they'll be glad to have Jerry back. This is the sort of game that could define the season for Nonu. He's been in awesome form. Importantly, most recently, he's channeled his aggression positively, and a strong show tonight would underscore a compelling case for All Black reselection. As I say, that change at fullback there, Tamati Ellison taking the place of Corey Jane, and that means Shannon Paku. I'm sure Colin Cooper would have considered bringing him into the starting 15, being a specialist fullback, but he's on the subs bench in 22. Jeremy Thrush in the centre of picture. What a season he's having, stepping up effortlessly, really, to this level of rugby. He and Jason Eaton, their efforts at set play will be so important. Well, the Blues started out well, lost their way badly mid-season, but they've put together some good performances in recent weeks to get themselves back into calculations. They'll see the set piece as a key to this game. Tony Woodcock has made a mockery of the criticism of his play that blew across the Tasman on a hot breeze. They also look a better all-round unit for having Anthony Borrick's presence at line-out time as well. But Woodcock very much the cornerstone of the pack, and Nick Evans was in sublime form at Carisbrook last week, with coach David Nusafora having no hesitation in keeping him at fullback and Isa Nathiwa in the pivot role. Like the Hurricanes, it's a backline laden with talent, so the match could hinge on who gets the better quality of possession. Again, no place in the starting 15 for All Black Isaiah Toiava, but I'm sure we'll see him at some stage. Tani Alamoa certainly made an impact on the side since becoming a regular starter. The referee for tonight's match is Bryce Lawrence. He'll be assisted by Jonathan White and Ben Skeen. Glenn Newman, the TMO, and we're all set.
Right kicker, winger needs to come.
So it's the Hurricanes who kick off in front of a very big Friday night crowd here at Eden Park.
Advantage for the lost on.
And the Blues taking the ball from the kickoff. courtesy of a little knock on by the Hurricanes. Trapped at the back by Tamati Ellison,
10
who
metres.
immediately puts it into the air. Benson Stanley, the man underneath it. First touch for Moa, and he puts a high one downfield. So they'll test Ellison out, but he's a skillful player.
Take 7. Yep.
Evans. And great contact on his first kick of the night from Nick Evans. John Drake is with me.
Well, both sides keyed up for this game, obviously, and already I think we're seeing they want to play down the other end. Both teams. The kicking game's going to be very important tonight. Evans at fullback. Now, Thiwa, 10 for the Blues. They're important. Rippiett, young man, lot on his shoulders.
Sideline eye tonight, Willie Losay.
Yeah, conditions, the surface is perfect, Tony. Superb conditions for running rugby. And as you mentioned in the build-up, plenty of yellow and black jerseys in the crowd.
Rodney Soialo can't take the first line out, so here's a chance for the Blues early on. Stanley moving the ball on. Skipping out of the first tackle was Anthony Tuitavaki. And the Blues have it just out from the 22. Coming through, though, the Hurricanes. And somehow managed to smuggle the ball back. Looked like hands in it, but Bryce Lawrence was right there. And now a free kick goes to the Hurricanes. So an early steal at the breakdown. We'll just have a look and see.
Well, it's interesting. You thought they had it under control. There's the ball. Well, did he come from the back? Charitable, you say he did. Nick Williams maybe took his eye off the ball.
Well, taken on the left wing by Rudy Wolf for the Blues. And play back inside the Blues half.
Balls up, no problem. Leave it two.
Coming for Moore. Now coming into first receiver is Evans. He pumps one high. Coming forward, Ellison. And just a little hesitation, but he did manage to get there nicely. David Smith had a flyer at him, but missed completely. And they've got the turnover here, the Blues.
Entry. No.
Oh,
You're not part
tough.
of the tackle.
Yeah, but look at the numbers,
Incorrect
Bryce.
entry.
Good numbers from the Blues chasing
Exactly what we
through.
spoke about.
Hurricanes pretty lucky to get out of that. Maybe bad technique, but good aggression so far from the Blues, Willie.
Yeah, perfect kick as well from Nick Evans. Great chase from young David Smith. And Jerome Kaino penalised for coming through the side.
He didn't help last time by stepping across.
Well, I don't know. Look at that. It's tough.
So it was a penalty, which means the Hurricanes have the line-out throw. They lost the first one, and that one's gone over the back. So some early wobbles for Andrew Hoare. Stanley changing direction and finding a lot of space in behind Hosea Gear. Pulls up just short of the goal line. And Gear not able to peel off much ground, so there's a good gain and a couple of early problems at line-out time for the Hurricanes.
Oh, big time, isn't it, really? They've been so reliable this year. Ian Jones was saying before the game, high 80% of record on their own throw.
2 metres.
0 at the moment.
9 out.
Let's see if they can attack the Blues ball. That's what they want to do. Blues will be pretty keen for a drive, I suspect, just to settle things down.
Mealamu Boric has been very safe at the front. Pass goes all the way out to Nathiwa. Now another long one to Evans, quickly under David Smith. Good covering tackle made on him by Tamati Ellison. The pass was forward anyway.
Well, interesting, wasn't it? Normally they'd go for a drive or they'd hit it up in midfield. Got the ball very wide, very quickly.
No ball.
Positive from the line-out, John, was that they went for the money ball, the security of 2 or 4. Boric is their go-to guy.
Yeah, and it was interesting, Willie,
Okay,
because
now
they
I'll
still
say
got
something,
it. They
okay?
still were able to get it wide.
Stop
A lot
the
of
talk, bind up.
people say that you can only really attack from the back of the line out if you want to go in your backs, but
Crutch.
defied the rule there.
Touch. Pause. Come up.
Well, you can see from that shot that there really is a terrific crowd here. Play goes on. The referee's whistle has sounded. But pre-sales, well, over 30,000 were sold by early today. And you'd imagine with the walk-up crowd, we're talking probably high 30s.
Go back off the mark. Don't tell them. Stay there.
Terrace really is quite full, and that terrace or that
Crouch.
corner stand, when you've got a lot of
Touch.
people in that, you know you've got a big
Go.
crowd at Eden Park.
Binding, collapse. Dangerous play, binding, collapse. No bind, collapse.
Well, that's
So-
interesting. That's fair, brother. He's been penalised for trying to drop the scrum. The Blues were trying to wheel it. I thought that the Hurricanes had it under pretty good control. I don't know.
Well, it's going to be a shot at goal for Nick Evans, and Fairbrother will no doubt be targeted. The Blues last week really focusing on the tight head side of the Highlanders pack, where Woodcock and Mealamu really put the pressure on, and it looks like they're starting to do the same to Tim Fairbrother. The loss of Tialata to suspension is a big one, and an early penalty attempt for Nick Evans, who was so good last week in Dunedin. Really still conditions at Eden Park. And plenty of Hurricanes fans here. First points on the board to the Blues. Fairly calm look on the bench. Nick Evans will feel good for getting that one between the uprights. And it's 3-0 to the Blues. High restart. Flavell went up. He was challenged
Leave it now.
by Jerry Collins.
Stay there.
Back to Stanley. They've got some good kicking options, the Blues. That one off the left foot floated down to Hosea Gear. Ellison.
Come out. Keep going,
Again,
Keven.
a high kick. Flavell's underneath it, takes it nicely. So'oialo up to give chase, but he's got it away to Stanley. And that one hoofed downfield by Anthony Tuitavaki. First touch for Willie Ripia. And he's put it out.
Both sides very keen, aren't they, to play the game down the other end of the field. It's worked pretty well for the Blues in the last couple of weeks, and the Hurricanes also been very measured in their game. They've just got to get their hands on the ball.
Eyes up, one yellow. Eyes up.
Yes, no real attacking opportunities so far. It's been a bit of shadow boxing early on. Plenty of kicking. Boric down to Moa. Had to stoop to get it. And David Smith giving chase, and it's been missed too at the back. That time by Zac Guildford, but now Conrad Smith picks it up and he sets off and he makes good ground, and he's got Guildford with him. David Smith went down clutching the left shoulder. Tidied up by Marsoi for the Hurricanes.
Stay! Stay!
Away it goes to Ripia. Nonu, first chance to have a run at them, and they had 3 on him. Nice quick ball though.
Not by blue advantage, yellow.
Picked up by Andrew Hoare. In a tremendous form. The battle between he and Keven Mealamu, one of many head-to-heads in this game. Here's another one. Jerry Collins against Jerome Kaino. Stanley got just enough of him. He spilled it, and Evans finds space. Evans checked as he came through. Good chase by Rudy Wolf, and nowhere for Hosea Gear to go.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything, and I think it might have been Eaton. He just was holding his ground. But you just got a sense there, Willie, the Hurricanes, they've not bad in broken play. They made some good space. Let's have a look here. Well, no, I don't think there's much in that. Weepu gave him a push, and Eaton just stood there.
Yeah, they're definitely more dangerous in the breakouts. But I think that the Blues have identified that neither wingers are great kickers, Tony.
Jerome Kaino wins the line out. Moa swings the pass away. Nathiwa to Nick Williams. Timing wasn't quite right. Got it almost as he had to slow. Now they go wide. Nathiwa moving it on. Quick hands on. Lovely hands from Tuitavaki to Evans. Now David Smith. Again, 3 to tackle him.
Fine.
Both sides marking the danger men.
Well done, Nonu. He went in and ripped the ball. Good play though, wasn't it? They're getting wide very early, Willie, the Blues.
And what they're using is decoy runners as well, John. Guys running in front, the ball's going behind, Nathiwa getting involved. Evans been used at 15 and at 10, and the crowd's electric.
Taken quickly, and Jerry Collins barges forward, but he's stopped in his tracks by Nick Williams.
Free kick. No, wait, please. You must release the ball, the man, and then get to your feet. Tackler. All in one motion. Never let it go.
Acknowledgement there by Nick Williams. He would have been happy with the stop of Jerry Collins. That hasn't gone into touch. David Smith flings it in field to Evans. And he puts it high. He and Wolf giving chase. Nonu underneath it. Brings it in.
Leave it there.
And Weepu. Ellison with the kick downfield. David Smith will be back in the action. Had a bit of attention for that shoulder, but he looks okay. Decides to have a run. Well, he's run into a whole heap of Hurricane players, so quickly gets rid of it to Nathiwa, who finds space in behind Rodney Sorialo. Sorialo with the kick. Not a bad one either. Up to halfway.
It's your first one to play that game, you realise it, okay? You're in front.
Yeah, I think the Blues will be happy though. They're playing the game well and truly in the Hurricanes' half of the field.
Showing a definite willingness to move the ball wide too. Boric again. Sorialo trying to drive through, couldn't do so. Moa hangs another one high. Guildford takes it nicely, but Braid right onto him, turns him too. But he's managed to push it back. And Weepu, away it goes. Conrad Smith now trying to step past Stanley, does so. Kaino's got him. Now through the hands to Nonu. Stanley, he just managed to step out of the tackle of Stanley, but again heavily marked. Weepu outside the 22 Ripia. Nice contact on that though. That is a terrific kick. Well, he's not a flashy player, but he does the basic requirements of the game so well.
Oh, that's fantastic. His forwards will love him. First time they've got down the danger end. Belts it. Smith was up a bit too far, you could say, but you can't do much about those kind of kicks.
Taken quickly by the Blues.
Same player gets the ball. Okay, line out form. Reset.
Yes, the line out had form, so no opportunity for a quick throw.
Good gap, Ben.
Blues have used Boric mostly, and they go to him again. 5th take already.
Quiet, thanks. Knocked out by yellow.
Oh, they've got a turnover here, I think, the Hurricanes. Oh, no, Moa can see it. Coming in to take this is Guildford. Smith flying. He's got away from Smith, though, and offloads it to Marsoi. Tackled on the 10-metre mark by Troy Flavel, but he's lost it. Come back to the Hurricanes, though. But there was a player offside.
Yeah, they're coming back to support Marsoi. Tough law, isn't it? One they might have to look at.
Yes, this season there's an offside line at the tackle. It's caught a few out.
Great work there from Daniel Braid as well. He was the man that was on his feet playing the ball. Hence the reason the Hurricane player came in from the side. And Tony, interesting that the crowd is electric every time David Smith's involved in play.
Yes, David Smith, who has signed a contract to go to Wellington next year. Here's Daniel Braid at the breakdown. Great work from him.
Yeah, just when he's rushing up, he's just got to slow down a wee bit before he gets there. I think he's slipping out, or the defender's slipping away from his tackle.
This time lobbed into the middle of the line out, and a take for Troy Flavel. Here's Smith again, and bumping off the tackle of Nonu. Tuitavaki. Nonu comes at him with force, but it's there for the Blues. Forward stacked up on the short side. Flavel makes some ground too. Moa. They're getting quick ball, the Blues. Woodcock taken by his opposite number, John Schwalger, and then losing it, and coming away with it is Piri Weepu. Chance to counter. Support in field. Marseille is there now. Not into space. Soriano with him. Lost it. Chance now for the Blues. Rudy Wolf. Quick ball, and they've got numbers away to the left. Evans decides to kick. And Ripia has read this pretty well. Well, he might have let that roll. It could have gone over the goal line. Opted to bring it out. It's another good connection. Backwards. But Nathiwa has it for the Blues. Again, the high kick is the tactic. Weepu having to come back to get it. Takes it. Just slides off the tackle of Troy Flavel, which was a bit high.
He's got the arm out.
Well, the first real opportunity of the night for the Hurricanes. First break for Nonu, but they couldn't make it pay.
Hey, easy target there to hit lower. Really
no, let's just have a look at this. This is the tackle. It's just a sliding tackle, really. Ooh, maybe a bit more than that. Certainly Bryce Lawrence would have seen it from a different angle.
Over the top, and Nonu quickly onto Collins, and again Nick Williams stopping him in his tracks. They turn it back in field. Andrew Hoare tries to get them moving. They've spent very little time in Blues territory. Now here's an opportunity. Collins now almost to the 10-metre mark. Weepu away to Nonu, trying to get around Flavel, uses the fend on him. Flavel comes again. Now Hoare once more. Scooped up by Schwalger. That's the 22. Ripia moving it on to Collins. Not a great pass to Smith though. And he's got David Smith all over him, but picked up by Gear. Good running here from Hosea Gear. Oh, what a try for Hosea Gear and the Hurricanes. He wants to check the grounding.
Clean. TMO, please.
Yeah, I'm here, Bryce.
I'm running in directly behind him. Just check that he grounded it correctly, please, and advise.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Well, we'll have a look at it. We assume it's okay. Couldn't believe his luck, could he, Hosea Gear? Ran into a bit of space, and then he saw John Arfao on a bit of an angle. Put the jets on, and he was gone. Arfao couldn't do it. Oh, there you go. No problem there.
This is not a tough decision for Glenn Newman, but it's a great moment for the Hurricanes and Hosea Gear.
Hey there, Bryce.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, you can award the try.
Well, he looked on a long run to nowhere for a while, and then suddenly it just all opened up for him.
Well, there he is on the angle. They're all on. Everything's looking good for the Blues. Comes around here, Mealamu. There's John Arfao. See you later. Straight down the middle. Flimsy defence, wasn't it? Up the middle of the track from the Blues.
How many times do we see that as well, John, where the ball goes to ground because Tuitavaki had put the pressure on Conrad Smith once the ball was down. Fortuitous bounce for Gear, and he ran around, and it was too much pace for the Fatties.
Weepu adds the extras, and the Hurricanes take the lead by 7-3.
Well, you're right, Willie, because if Tuitavaki had got a boot to the ball, they were down the other end of the field. Scragging tackles, though. They won't be too thrilled with that defence, I'm sure. Take your opportunities, though, and they have looked dangerous in broken play. Well, they look dangerous all year, but particularly tonight we've seen Conrad Smith slip a few tackles, and now they've got the try.
And Evans' kick has not gone 10 metres. So after conceding a lot of territory and possession early on, the Hurricanes really coming back strongly into the game. You'd have to say that that big run by Nonu sparked them.
No ball, no ball. Leave him up. crouch, touch, pause, engage. Stay here.
This is Afoa against Schwalger on this side.
Well done, nice point.
Taken off the back by Su'ialo, and Weepu kicking it and kicking nicely. Evans really had to scamper across for that and charged. He could get two. Hosea Gear's double, and the Hurricanes are on top. Just a couple of minutes apart, and how this game has changed.
Well, this is the end of it. Nick Evans, last two kicks haven't been the greatest, you'd have to say. I thought it actually started at the scrum. I thought Fairbrother did very well, got penalised early on. This time he did well. He got the scrum up on that right side. That gave Weepu a great kicking opportunity. They would have been happy just to see it go in the corner and get the throw in, but they'll take the try instead.
And
Class rugby.
Tony, you can take that back to the kickoff. It was Evans again who didn't make it 10 metres from a set scrum. They went right, the kick from Weepu, and Gear did the rest.
Well, it was a terrific kick by Piri Weepu. Put all sorts of pressure on Evans. Turning to get onto his right foot. And two tries, would you believe it? 53 seconds apart by Hosea Gear. The Hurricanes out to 12-3 with the kick to come. So Weepu with the conversion. It's over. It's 14-3.
Magnificent kick. As I said, it was a good scrum too. And then the bounce came in. You wouldn't have thought he had any time at all, and he didn't.
Hasn't been taken cleanly by the Hurricanes, so the Blues get a chance to come back into them. They'll be stunned by that. Again, the tactic is the high kick. Evans this time giving chase. No one wants it. Ellison says, I'll have it. Weepu passed back into the 22, and so that's out on the full. Well, he hasn't done a lot wrong since coming into the starting 15, Willie Repia. Now Colin Cooper attempting to get his team into the semis again. 4 times the Hurricanes have made the semis, beaten finalist once. Boric with the line out. Smuggles it back, Mealamu. Task wasn't on. Moa wants someone to run onto it. Daniel Braid says, I'll do it. Jeremy Thrush there to make the tackle. Nicely presented though. Fire. Collins made the tackle.
Push, Yellow, push.
Now Flavel picks up a low pass. And now off to Mealamu.
Come back 3 blue, please.
Kaino this time. They're marking up well. And Su'ialo sees the opportunity. Can't quite take it though, the steal. Mealamu again. Trying to slip through the tackle of Andrew Hoare. Good contest that one. Moa, crowd start to roar. As Anthony Tuivavaki is put on the ground by Nonu. Boric now getting closer to Boric. Blue strike back.
Oh, great response, wasn't it? Patient build-up, just belting away at the Hurricanes defence, which I thought was very good. Then they just got it a wee bit wider. Went off the ruck. This is strong running, isn't it? Weepu got bounced off. He's a big man. He's really grown this season. Great at line-out time. Now he's scoring tries.
He ran at the gap too, didn't he? In between 2 players. Piri Weepu, no chance on Anthony Boric that far out. And Tony, it was interesting the way that the forwards were just patient, putting their sets together. And once they did go wide, it was that man in that number 13 jersey, Anthony Tuatavaki, who got over the advantage line.
Yes, you sometimes think that this Blues team is a panic attack waiting to happen, but not that time. Measured build-up, nicely finished by a young fella who really has come on leaps and bounds since being given his chance late in the season. Now Evans with a chance to tie it up to just 4 points. In front of a packed terrace too. Here he goes. And bringing it back, and over it goes. Off the right hand upright, it's 14 to 10.
And in back play, Bryce Lawrence having a bit of a chat with a couple of the Hurricanes forwards because he was going to penalise them a couple of times. And a yarn with Andrew Hall there. Soialo also involved. Just a word.
Well, 25 minutes gone, 3 tries in the game. And they've come quickly too after a quieter start. Flavel didn't really control the kickoff, but he's managed to bring it down without losing it.
Straight down, Tony. I can't believe it.
Everyone in front, stop.
So he's managed to bring it down without being called for a knock on. Now Soialo, he tries a high one. Not a lot of depth on the kick. Flavel underneath it. That the Hurricanes have got it. It's Collins. Not a great pass to Smith. Had to wait for it. Showing good determination. Weepu. Collins involved again. Has a run at them. Boric made the tackle.
Leave it 8. Yeah.
No, he wants a word.
I want to make this very clear. I also spoke to this player before the game. Once you make a tackle, you get to your feet. No, you get to your feet before you play the man or the ball, okay? He's doing it all in one motion. Second free kick.
Oh, that's interesting. Bryce has been watching the videos. I thought he was on his feet there, but there you go. And so did the crowd.
Well, this is turning into a really good contest. The last thing you want is teams being reduced in numbers.
Well, look at this. Nonu's top of the screen. If they can keep that side up from Fairbrother the way they did it before with that kick, could all sorts of problems. Let's just see how they go. Scrum's going to be important.
Stanley's gone across to that side. That's a good shove from the Blues. They do go to the right, though, and Nonu back in towards the traffic. And gets a beautiful offload away to Masoi. Weepu now. 10 from the line.
Ball's out.
Almost stole it, but Nonu's got it again. Glancing off the tackle of Woodcock, who came at him once more.
Quiet, thanks.
Collins away to Soialo. Has a go. Collins again. Guildford. Conrad Smith's got it. Slash over the sideline. Big roar goes up from the Blues fans. The atmosphere here is terrific. It really is.
Well, it's deafening down here, sideline to only, but look at Nonu breaking through 2 tackles. Masoi on hand. And a great defensive tackle coming in from Nick Evans. But the Blues were scrambling, John, but they were equal to the occasion.
Only just, Willie, getting up behind the advantage line, the Hurricanes too often for the Blues' comfort.
Well, Boric again.
How's he been? 1.
John Schwager's been penalised here on the advice of the touch judge.
Offside at more time 1.
Little assistance from the players and pointing it out. Sorry, assistant referee. Had all season to get rid of that. The old terminology.
6 metres over.
Evans puts it out on the 22.
Okay, biggest step.
It's a Blues line-out throw because it was a penalty. There's Ben Skeen, the assistant referee, who made the call.
Surely you go to Borwick again.
That one's been overthrown a little, and Thrush has got it. So the Hurricanes get a steal this time. Ripia onto Collins, running it Nathiwa, Braid across to help and then scoop up the ball. Now they've lost it forward.
Unlucky, lost by 7. No issue with everything he does.
Just, yeah, Braid's annoyed, inaccurate. He's the quickest guy in the loosies, you'd have to say. A lot of bulk from the Hurricanes, but Braid, he just loves this. He's staying on his feet. He's snaffled a couple already. There it just slipped out. He'll be disappointed.
And John, I was interested that they did drop Scott Wardrum for this game because I thought that he would have countered the pace of Daniel Braid. You've mentioned Braid's name on a couple of occasions, Tony. He's certainly getting there a yard ahead of Marceau at the moment.
Crouch.
Yeah, Willie, but they got to go for the names, the stars. Once Collins is back, you got to play him.
Well, he's a talisman player, isn't he? Now Soriano has a go off the back. Williams makes the tackle. He'll have to be careful here. Well, he's been warned, and now he's going to the bin.
Away you go.
He'll argue that he was trapped.
Yep.
But the decision's been made, and the Blues will play out the remainder of the first half with 14.
I thought he did well to catch up to Soriano here. Well over the advantage line, wasn't he? Stays on his feet. Can he move from there? Well, he's... Doesn't matter because the ref had his number anyway.
I think he's made a roll towards the Hurricane side there, hasn't he, rather than to his own. And that's why he sealed the ball off.
Yeah, and Kaino coming over the top as well didn't help, so he's gone.
No messing about with lineouts either. They just want the points however they are presented. Seven-point lead for Colin Cooper's team. It's 17-10. And Williams is in the bin for 10.
You'd have to wonder, Willie, he's a marked man as far as Lawrence goes. Whoever Nusafora will be patient with him and might try and sub him.
Well, he mentioned it to him, didn't he, before he sin-binned him. Ridiculous ruling in my view.
That not taken cleanly by Thrush. But the Blues scrum, which of course is one of their weapons, is depowered now.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, and they'll probably take the flanker from Woodcock's side. Kaino will go to number 8. So Woodcock's just going to have to stable it up. They shouldn't be too bad here. Let's see if the Hurricanes have a go at them. You really want to psychologically. And if they can hold the Blues, well, that'll say something as well. Tough on Woodcock on the other side. No flanker to support him.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay here. Stay here. Stay down, Simmons.
Untidy, but over the touchline it goes from Piri Weepu.
Play on.
And they've taken it quickly. Stanley now moves it on. Tui Devaki stepping inside Smith. Taken just short of the 22. Moa quickly onto Flavel, crunching into 2.
More! Now leave! Hold here.
Marceau leaves it. Mealamu now. He's got Borwick with him.
Roll clear, 6!
Collins making the tackle and then rolling clear.
He's through the middle, no problem.
Moa. Now moving it wide to Nathiwa, who switches to the short side. Kaino.
Push back, yellow 2!
Moa gets it away to Woodcock, who's monstered. You probably heard that slapping noise there from John Schwalger.
Right.
There'll be some bruises on these players tonight.
Ben, I'll talk to you, please, on that. Come out. 10 metres. 10 metres. 10 metres. Just wait.
Well, the assistant referee will give his version, and there'll be some nervous moments here for the Hurricanes.
From my end of the he's wrapped him in the tackle. He's gone to lift him to start to get up and dangerous, and then the player has been lowered to the ground on his back, to landed on his back.
Yeah, my feeling is he's definitely lifted by 3 yellow.
Yes.
And it's a penalty offence rather than a dangerous
so.
anything more.
Most definitely.
Okay, thank you. 3 yellow. 3. Momentum tackle, but you have lifted him, and that therefore becomes reckless, okay? And it's just a penalty.
Yeah, sweet.
Reckless tackle.
Well, it's really the combined effect of the two of them.
Listen.
Fairbrother's lifted him. Collins has dragged him to the ground. It's a back slam. And I think this fella here and his teammate are probably a bit relieved that it's only a penalty.
Yeah, well,
I've
seen worse. But lesser things have been yellow carded. Just good to see Kaino get up.
So Evans again trying to narrow the margin. Remember all this going on while Nick Williams sits in the sin bin. Never looked like missing, did it? $144 points now for the season for Nick Evans. Kicking close to 80%. Doing everything he can to keep his team in this contest. 17-13, 5 to play first half. Weepu now a good kickoff too, giving his team a chance to get up after it, and it's fallen nicely for Marseille. Snapped up by Weepu, away to Ripia to Nonu. Swings a nice pass away to Ellison. Chopped back in field. Nathiwa got out to help the tackle. Andrew Hoare again runs into Mealamu. Schwalger. Hosea Gear going into play halfback now. In fact, leaves it for Eaton. Off it goes. Weepu looking for a little gap.
Off your feet. Stay up. Stay up, please.
Willie Daniel Braid getting a bit of attention. He got knocked in that from the kickoff.
Well, it was the knockdown from Troy Flavel where Nick Williams would have been standing if he was on the field. Marseille read it well.
Evans neatly taken just inside the touchline by Zac Guildford. Tremendous skill from the young fellow. Now Ellison, tricky runner. Made good ground too. Now Collins, well, in fact, left it. In fact, everyone left it.
Got it.
Like a red-hot potato, that one. Everyone wanted to get out of the way of it.
Well, you can see the tactics from the Blues. Evans was pretty keen to put it out. He would have been disappointed with that. They just want to play for time at the moment. And this will serve them pretty well. Braid's back in it, but he hurt his shoulder. Blues have just got to lock this ball up because the Hurricanes are looking very dangerous still at broken play.
Well, they've now lost a couple off their own throat. Slapped down by Flavel. Big pass away to Nathiwa and Tui Tavaki. Nonu came out flying at him. Tipped him over. The pass pulled down by Evans. Stabbed through for Rudy Wolf to chase. Close to the touchline. Ellison comes back in field. Good support there from Gear. Diligent tracking back, and now Weepu puts it high.
Yep.
Nathiwa. Guildford flew at him. Now Evans, a rather Flavel at the back with So'oialo lining him up. Evans goes in to help him out. Now Nathiwa. Kick drifting down almost to the 22. Ellison. And finds a nice angle here, although that runs too far. That's a bit of bad luck there, and they're going to have to come back a long, long way.
Yep.
Might be a little bit of justice in this, though, because from the previous play, that high kick, a couple of the Hurricanes players really did look to be offside.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at Soialo. He's in front of the kicker.
Well, maybe the player coming through's put him back onside, though, I think.
So another scrum, same position. Last time the ball went out where the flanker would have been on Woodcock's side. That's why they couldn't control it. So Mealamu will have to get a better channel. That's
what they've done there,
Drakey,
is they've actually brought Rudy Wolf into the flanker position on the left.
Yeah, good idea.
Touch. Pause. Engage. No 7 full arm.
Well, they held up pretty well. Nathiwa putting the stab kick out towards the touchline, goes to David Smith and he sets off, puts a little chip ahead. Evans giving chase, he's got it. Flag out too. The touch judge will want a word. There's a late charge.
Come in with that flag, Ben.
Well, it was two of them, really. Fullback and winger.
Come out.
Guildford and Allison. Pretty cynical, you'd have to say. They both had a go at him. If he had been able to run through, could he have got the pass from Evans?
Yeah.
As he's continued moving,
Yeah.
11 Gold has put his hand out
Yeah.
to try and jersey grab in order to slow his momentum down.
Yeah.
Just a professional foul, cynical, back here.
Yes.
Penalty only.
I accept what you're saying. I'm going yellow, okay?
That's
He
fine.
clearly had a chance to win that. Okay, so it'll be penalty where the ball lands. Okay, in 15. Could I have the winger, please? The winger, please. The winger.
Well, I don't have a problem with Ellison. He was really
15.
holding his line.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
15. 15.
No.
Jono, 15.
Oh, that'll be tough. That'll be tough if it's him.
I don't think he's got the
impression was that they both did it, but looking at the replay, I think it's
you're
11.
obstructed there, mate. It's 10 minutes in the bin. There you go.
He's entitled to stand his ground.
They've just got the wrong guy, haven't they?
Well, the assistant referee reported 11
10 metres.
for this.
10 metres. 10 metres.
Well, they're both down to 14.
Shot.
Well, that's what the players want from a referee, is consistency, and he's got both calls wrong, so that's great. It's even.
Righto, Willie. Can you tell us what you really think?
You're getting in practice for tomorrow afternoon on your talkback show, are you, Willie?
Again, the Blues, they need 4 tries, don't they? But they're pretty happy to go for the kick. It's you got to win these matches first. This is great. This is test match stuff.
Well, so much at stake. There's always room for controversy in these big games. But this could make it a 1-point game. He does. 17-16. Nick Williams and Tamati Ellison compare notes. That's half-time. The Blues will probably get Williams back in the early stages, probably directly after half-time. But the Hurricanes will have to wait 10 to get Tamati Ellison back. But at the break, after a pulsating first half, it's the Hurricanes leading the Blues by 17-16 at Eden Park. And with the penalties added before half-time, just 1 point in it, 17-16. Nick Evans restarts after half-time. Eaton goes high, takes it down for the Hurricanes.
More, no collapse. Leave the leg, 2 blue.
So both teams with a player in the bin,
Leave the leg,
but the
2
Blues
blue.
will get Nick Williams back very soon.
He's through the middle, that's fine.
Well, now they're having a little bit of trouble.
Flavel did
getting
well.
it. Yep, he's all over him. It's Marsoe. They had the ball. They've managed to smuggle it back, and Weepu puts it into the air. Coming forward to take it as Evans took it nicely too. Trying to dart up the middle, no way through. Oh, he's been tickled. They'll put him down nice and gently. That's the way you do it. Nathiwa, and changing the direction nicely, skidding across the surface. Weepu, he's got time, and kicks from 22 to 22. Nathiwa. Evans, a lot of space away to the right. He spots it now. And it's Piri Weepu who has to give chase. Has he got enough on it to get it over the sideline? Nick Evans, he has. What a great kick.
Yeah, I've just spoken to him.
And as you can see, Tony, the Blues restored to 15. No changes to either side.
I've got to be careful with guys getting lifted in the air, eh? I know.
Well, I think they were careful,
Time off.
to be fair.
Well, yeah, they were once they got him up there.
You
It's just the
clearly know
intent.
what you must support your own body weight.
Now, Bryce Lawrence giving Nick Williams coaching lessons in the middle of the game.
Time on. Stay blue.
So Andrew Hall needs to get this one right. Boric challenging at the front. They have knocked it down, though. And he's playing advantage as they get it back to Piri Weepu.
Quiet.
Tuitavaki takes it and thought about the quick throw. Evans was waiting, but there was a very good line. Marsoi, Collins, Nonu, Smith, Gear, all chasing.
I know. Got to be careful though. Yep. Relax, cool.
Kaino calling the play from the back of the line out. Knocked down by Flavel to Moa. Away to Nathiwa. Tuitavaki moving it on. Evans quickly now to Rudy Wolf, stepping nicely in field, but Conrad Smith comes across and makes a good tackle. Moa, now Afoa. Danger of being turned, John Afoa. Oh, the pressure was on at the breakdown, and the penalty comes.
Oh, the Hurricanes are stronger in that area, Tony. They really are. They're getting more numbers there. They're more aggressive. One-off runners from the Blues are getting picked off.
He's got Nick Williams again. He's not having a great time out there with Bryce Lawrence, Nick Williams. Let's have a look here. Watch where he comes, where he enters. Well, he's clearly gone in the side.
Yeah. I think Bryce's coaching is going to help him.
Collins down the back. Well, David Nusafora will be getting worried about that, because if he gets yellow carded again, he's out for the rest of the game.
Leave it on the ground.
He's got Justin Collins on the bench. They've got a turnover and a free kick from this ruck, though.
Daniel Braid, Willie did very well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been superb in the opening 43 minutes. It's 1-1 for the open side flankers, though, because it was Chris Marsari who stayed on his feet when Nick Williams came in the side.
There's Justin Collins, substitute loose forward. And here's Braid, really targeting the ball.
Stand in the middle half.
Pretty hard to do that against Andrew Hall. He's been very good in that area. Blues going for a scrum. I still think they want to go downtown with it.
Don't start shifting off the mark. Crouch.
Zac Guildford filling in at fullback at the moment for the Hurricanes.
It's gone down. Easy.
There he is.
If you don't mind on engagement, you'll be penalised. It's not finding it, man. It's going straight to ground.
They've got a big blind side, but the Blues have all their backs away to the right.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Well, trying to go to the short side, but Piri Weepu's come through and blocked the attempted
Leave
clearance.
it 6 yellow.
Williams wrestled it to the ground. Nathiwa looking for space over the far side, but Gear takes it comfortably. No real pressure. Guildford puts up a high kick, and it's not great at all. And it's potentially even more dangerous. Ball ricochets into the hands of Kaino. Jerome Kaino bumps off Soriano. Desperate tackle by Jerry Collins. They're 5 from the line. Moa goes to the short side. Now Flavel.
Play on.
Blues have it up. Now Mealamu trying to rip it away. Jeremy Thrush has got his hands wrapped around it. But it's coming for Moa. Remember, they've got one extra in the back line, the Blues.
Quiet.
The Hurricanes one less. Now Stanley. On to Tui Tavaki. To Nathiwa. Floats the pass across. Smith. Can he get it down? Desperate effort by Hosea Gear to hold him up.
Time out.
Crowd in the corner might tell us.
Second segment of it, he definitely has the ball down, can't control the first, so that's the upstairs.
Timo, are you there, Glenn?
They had an
Yeah,
overlap,
right.
and I thought they might have even butchered
Try
it
or no try?
with the high pass.
Right.
Let's have a look.
Well, the crowd are roaring. This might give us a better idea.
Does he get it down? He says he does, but can the camera see it?
Oh, just coming in there. Yeah, what Jason Eaton might have saved the day here because he slid and his body's got in the way.
You can't definitively see if it's down, can you? Swift
Well,
lets go of it. It's heading there, but there's an arm underneath it.
Oh, there was a hand, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
and a hand. I think that was actually Smith's hand.
It's a toughie.
Gear did well. Well, if you can't see it, you can't give it, can you?
Whoa, you reckon?
Yeah, well, that's right.
There was one given a couple of weeks ago that was given when no one could see it. This is the one he wants to have a look at. Now look, there's a hand underneath it.
Yeah, and I think that's Gear's hand.
Well, does he go on his instincts?
You there, Bryce?
Glenn, I'm here, yeah.
I believe that the ball has been held up in goal.
Yeah. So no side of a grounding.
No clear side of a grounding, correct.
Hold up.
Well, David Smith's not happy, but basically he's done what they're supposed to do, and he's gone on what he can see in front of him. He hasn't tried to guess. It all started with this terrific run, very good run from Jerome Kaino.
I don't know if they had to do that pass anyway. He's a great finisher. I agree with you, Tony. If you can't see it, you can't give it.
Touch.
And to the clown who gave it a couple of weeks ago, well, he should give himself an uppercut.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay half off the scrum.
Williams, they'll have another go. Mealamu looking. Moa wants players in close. They go to the short side. Mealamu.
Go back one, yellow.
Now Moa slips it away to Kaino. Glenn Newman's back in the action. This time the Blues look more confident.
Glenn, are you there again?
Yes, Bryce.
Another very tough one, mate. It's grounding, which I think is okay, but touch as well with his hind foot and touch near the corner post. Please
All right,
advise,
we'll have a look.
try or no try?
Well, having said that, they haven't gone back to halfway.
I don't know if he gets it down.
Well, is there a foot under it?
Yeah, there's a foot underneath it.
There's the trailing foot there at the back. Well, you can't see it.
He never gets it down anyway. Oh,
Well, he
gets it
does
down
there, but his
yeah.
elbow's, well, cutting the line. Gosh, this is another tough one.
It's not his foot that goes out. It's the Hurricanes player there. So he doesn't get it down initially. That's what I thought. But no, he gets it down later.
Just have a look at that blue boot. It's not out. It's not out. It's still not out. Now it's out.
Out, yeah.
But he still hadn't grounded it.
Yep.
I think they're going to come up disappointed here again, are they?
Hurricanes line out 5 metres.
Terrific defensive work from Piri Weepu as well to actually stop it the first time and then to keep his body there and his legs kicking out. I wouldn't be surprised if this is awarded.
Yeah, right, Willie.
Well, in some places I wouldn't be surprised.
Ready, Bryce? Before the ball was grounded, the blue player's foot has touched the sideline.
Well, he's earning his keep tonight, Glenn Newman. Two very tight decisions.
Yeah, but he's got him right.
Flavel going up, but So'ialo comes away.
Leave it now, Blue. Stay on the
Of
high
course, for the Hurricanes, it's all chewing up time too, with that man in the bit. Now back it goes to Ripia, and Cooley gets rid of it. Hasn't found touch though. David Smith fires it infield to Evans. Now to Wolf. Good chasing line again. Good strength in the tackle. And they go back the other way. Nathiwa once more the kick in behind, and David Smith giving chase. Rolls into touch.
Again, patient play, isn't it, from the Blues?
Yeah.
Wilson's getting ready to come on. They've held out pretty well. I'm like you, Tony. I'm very impressed with the defence when they're coming up in a line.
Don't tell me when.
Hurricanes.
Something going against the Blues tonight. The fact that the Hurricanes 7 times this season they've had the lead at half-time, and they've closed the game out every time. So they're a good second half side.
Fine,
that one was a bit wobbly, but Jerry Collins says, I'll have it.
Out, Blue! Hind feet 6. Go back 1. No, you're out 1, out.
Back it goes to Ripia. And again, pretty good clearance from William Ripia. Almost up to the 10-metre mark.
And Tony, the Hurricanes are back to their full complement with Tamati Ellison going back to fullback.
Well, apart from the penalty that Nick Evans kicked when he was initially binned, no harm done. They've dodged a couple though, haven't they? Blues throw to the front. Moa. Now Flavel. Moa looking to go back to the short side. Kaino slipping it to Mealamu. Concerted period on attack here from the Blues. Now Afoa.
Roll out. No, ball only. Fine, ball
Collins stretched across and he's stolen it. Driving hard into the tackle. Now he's thrown it away. Tuitavaki tried to flip the pass away, but it's gone to the Blues. Now Moa running across. Collins trying to rip it away from him. So the Blues get it back. Smith.
Leave it. No, go back 12.
Now Flavel picking up on the bounce as Nathiwa chips into a bit of space, goes after it, bouncing. Ellison's got it. Blues getting numbers there.
Advantage Blues.
Can they get the turnover? Moa, away it goes to Kaino.
Full advantage.
It's a penalty advantage. Afoa throws himself at the defence. Mealamu driving for the line, just short. Williams, can he get it down?
Up. scrum 5.
Well, this is desperate defence from the Hurricanes. Blues throwing everything at them.
Off your feet over there.
Showing real character in the way they're holding their line. But can they hold out any longer?
No, here's the back man.
Well, I think in this area they can, the tight stuff. I'm wondering if they could have given it. You can see Nathiwa out the back screaming for the ball because I think they had some good numbers. And of course there's a penalty which they didn't turn it down. They didn't have got a chance to do it. Lawrence thought that had enough advantage.
Crowd figure going up over 37,000. It's a great sight too when there are that many people in the ground. That stand away to the left, that's coming down later in the year as preparations continue towards the 2011 Rugby World Cup.
Big scrum.
Straight up. Reset. Straight up. Blue hooker.
Well, second half, we'll get a look at Tony Woodcock against Tim Fairbrother. Haven't had that many scrums in the game, though, have we, Drakey?
No, they haven't. And Theo is pretty happy there. He got the hit on, I think.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Got to get that arm up, Fairbrother.
No, it's down. Let's go here, guys.
Stop time.
No bind.
With the back formation, Tony, and there he is, the danger man, David Smith. I wonder if he's going to be used as a decoy and they give it to Anthony Tuatavaka to go one-on-one against Conrad Smith.
Collins packing at number 8, Soealo on the blind.
No.
Well, the Hurricanes looking pretty happy with their scrum. You see Chris Marsoe there with a big smile on his face.
Up we get.
They get the wheel on here. Pulling it round. Far had gone down, and then they just push through the middle.
Ben, what do you got there, mate? Yes.
This is all chewing up time. This succession of scrums has taken a couple of minutes, and now Johnny Schwalger looking a little the worse for wear. Jacob Ellison, a young player, is their replacement front rower. But Schwalger, he won't want to go anywhere. Still on the half-time score of 17-16.
Stay in within a metre. Thank you.
Away it goes to Nathiwa. It is Tuitavaki on the chop, but they were waiting for him.
Stay here.
Moa now away to Kaino. Moves it to Troy Flavel. Now Daniel Braid running onto it. Try to wheel in the tackle of Andrew Hoare.
Backwards, backwards.
Moa. 50-50 pass away to Nathiwa, but he's managed to turn it back and field to the support. Now they look to go wide. Stanley to David Smith. Numbers there for the Hurricanes.
There it is.
Still coming though, if he can rip it out of there. No, held up.
Yeah, wrong decision. They only had 3 backs up against 5 Hurricanes players.
Leave it.
They had their forwards stacked on the blind, the Blues. That's where it should have gone. Wrong
All
decision.
the blue players on the ground, yellow on their feet, turnover.
Great defence again, wasn't it? From the Hurricanes. They're numbering up. They're more aggressive at the ruck and the maul. Crikey, they've defended well in the last 10 or so minutes.
So Weepu from the free kick. He's put it out. It'll be a Blues throw, but they're back inside their own half.
He'll be happy with this. Smith isolated. Look at the gold shirts.
Taken quickly, Tony Woodcock, but I think he wants them to come back. Time Anthony Boric not able to take it. Kaino in a wrestling match here with Jeremy Thrush, but he's given the scrum to the Hurricanes. Might have just been glanced forward, I think, off the hands of Anthony Boric.
Good pressure in front of the line. I think it's Soialo at the front for the Hurricanes. He's been there all day. Just does enough. Yes, it is too. Just does enough to get up there.
25 minutes to play. Still balanced on a knife edge, and so much at stake. And these scrums are getting messy.
That's not healthy, eh? That is not healthy, guys. Okay, shorten up that gap. Head and shoulders above hips. Find immediately.
Not far away from seeing the first change coming up in the front row for the Hurricanes as well, Tony. Jacob Ellison warming up, getting ready to replace John Schwager.
Soialo swings the pass away to Ripia, to Nonu. Nice pass to Ellison. Frees up a bit of space for Gear, but the kick isn't good. It was on. He knows it. And here's Jacob Ellison.
That's a great move, wasn't it? Reasonably solid scrum. Nonu the big pass, and there they've got the space. He's running right down the line there, 10-metre line.
Good contact on that, and could have been real problems at the back for the Blues because Evans was tracking across in defence.
Yeah, Smith was coming across from the other side, but the angle would have been tricky.
Well, the line out not going so smoothly now for the Blues, and that one's been picked off by Thrush. So the Canes have it just out from the 22. Soialo makes a half a metre. Now the ball's been picked up, taken up off the ground. I think John Afoa might have got his hands on that. It is a turnover. Good work from the Blues tight head prop.
Yeah, I'll say he had to be. Don't understand why you go to the back of your line out, Willie. Maybe they were a bit upset with Boric knocking it on the last one, but dangerous territory close to your line.
Yeah, and I just wondered whether it's a psychological thing as well. They've been doing all the attacking in the opening 15 minutes for no reward.
Well, Moa has thumped that downfield and taking it inside the 22, but then bringing it out is Tamati Ellison. Another high kick, and a good one too. Almost got it. Just went through his fingertips. Nathiwa. Defence was coming at him, so he's whacked it off downfield and nicely taken back there by William Ripia. Weepu, long kick, Flavel underneath it. This time the chase isn't quite so good. As Tui Tavaki moves it on to Evans. Puts a little chip ahead. Coming across though was Weepu. Gear. Again heads off on one of those crossfield runs looking to straighten. Collins. Nicely offloaded and some good hands too. Jeremy Thrush. Coming across was Williams. Had to have two goes at him. He's very good at advancing the ball, Thrush. Squirts out for Weepu. Ripia into space. Hearing off after it. Moa got it. Now he heads off. Collins took a flyer at him and completely missed. Now Mealamu. On to Nathiwa, just gets away from Eaton. Clobbered by Nonu.
High. Hold it. It's high. 10 metres. It's here. It's high.
Well, he felt it too. Looked like he was slipping.
Well, he did really well, I thought. No, he got a bit of a hospital pass, standing start. He snaked his way back in there. Nonu, he's had a pretty controlled game. Let's have a look at it. Oh, yeah, he was coming down, wasn't he? That's why Nonu thought, well, it wasn't that.
Well, there's a bit of intent with the arm.
It's definitely a swinging arm, but it was lower down.
Well, Evans is going to have a shot. And he's just to the right of the post, about 43 metres out. This to give the Blues the lead. These are valuable points, these.
Come on, kicker.
Gets a little hurry up from the referee. Didn't put him off his aim. It's over. The Blues are in front. We are 3/4 of the way through this game. The Blues clinging to their hopes of the semi-finals. The Hurricanes, bit of work to do now.
Tony, while that kick was being taken, Justin Collins in his 98th Super Rugby match has replaced Daniel Braid.
Nick Evans has 150 points for the season. Anthony Borrick receives the kickoff. Moore took it back into the 22, but he wasn't looking to put it out anyway. Tui Tavaki comes up and hits hard on the tackle. Soialo pass floated infield, but never found the man. It was aimed at Benson Stanley. There were two knock-ons, but Tui Tavaki takes a lot to jolt Rodney Soialo, but he did it.
It was a great kick, wasn't it? Timing had to be good. Also, Soialo doesn't go off the ground. That's why he has a go. Yeah. And as the Blues put him because of that.
You get it up higher than your hips there, eh?
And Tony Shannon Paku on in 22, replacing Tamati Ellison.
Crouch. Touch. Stay there. Stay there.
Moa, away it goes to Nathiwa. Having a little dart. Tackle made by Masoi. Now away to Stanley. Left it behind. Almost scooped up by Nonu.
Well.
Shut the gate, and he knows it too, Mark.
It was an ugly pass. And Nonu, an ever-present threat. Nothing but grass in front of him.
Yeah.
David Smith would have come across and given it every chance.
Oh, he had some support, though. I don't think there's much wrong with the pass. Stanley just blew it.
Would have been like Chihuahua on a great day, and I think if David Smith tried to get him. Scott Waldrum on in 19, Tony replacing Jerry Collins.
Moa, Blues getting plenty of ball at the moment. That one's sitting up nicely, but Tamati Ellison taken in the tackle by Jerome Kaino. Now the kick through for Guildford, heading off after it, and taking it brilliantly was Nathiwa. Blues have it. Now Rudy Wolf running hard up the middle.
Leave it, 17.
Moa, away it goes to Williams. Nonu comes across. Intercept by Weepu. Really Weepu. Smith giving chase. Fires it in front of Nonu. Desperate defense from the Blues. Nathiwa got back.
Leave it blue.
Hurricanes screaming for it. It's come out on the Blues side. It's a free kick to the Blues. Thrush was over.
I can only see here. He's lying.
There have been some close calls in this game.
Well, a couple of things here. Outstanding defence at this stage. Well, Reapia shows good toe, doesn't he? Who gets him? Well, there's three of them going for him. Nonu, you would have backed he was going to get there. Was that Nathiwa of the tackle? It was. And just look at this. Look at that. Well, I don't know if you can do that in footy. Just quietly.
Yeah, it's Zac Guildford is only 20, so it wouldn't have hurt too much, actually, Drakey.
Well, yeah, but, you know.
What about the work from Troy Flavel? Because it was him who actually ripped the ball back underneath that ruck. Talk about the get-out-of-jail card.
Yeah.
Well, there's a change being made. One of the centres is coming off.
Yeah, it's Anthony Tuatavaki's not looking too flash, I don't think.
Yeah, 21 coming on there. Isaiah Tuiava replacing him.
Thrush gets it and fires it loosely to Weepu. Masoi barrels into the tackle of Nick Williams. Still going. Good determination, Weepu. Now it's the Blues' turn to defend. Stabbed through by Paku. Rudy Wolf caught just short of the line.
Run out!
There for the Blues. Now they need to clear it. Back to Stanley right on the dead ball line. Chance here for a quick throw, but there's no one across that side of the field apart from the man who fielded it, Willie Reapia. For all this action, we've had just one penalty goal in the second half, but how close have we been 2 or 3 times to tries?
Hold it, please.
Well, this is a lovely kick. Rudy Wolf does extremely well here too. And the players, because they have to come back round. The likes of Woodcock, they have to go right round the back and start again.
No distinction between forwards and backs in situations like that. You see Nick Evans, one of the slightest players on the field, mixing it with the big guys right on his own goal line.
And the 4th change for the Hurricanes, 66th minute. And there he is, Albie Matheson on screen. He's replaced Piri Weepu.
Well, they've got the momentum at the moment. The Hurricanes, they've got a line out, will be full. I'm just wondering if they'll just use Nonu to take it up. Keep this momentum.
They go to Masoi. Nicely set here, the Hurricanes. Trying to edge ahead.
That's one. Leave his head. Leave his head. She's fine.
Well, Flavel in there trying to get his arms around the ball. He might have done so.
Release.
Oh, there it is. They go again through Jacob Ellison.
Off it out. That's fine. No, he's fine.
Well, the Blues might have a steal here. They have. Moa kicks it away for all it's worth, but Paku's back there to take it on halfway. Turns immediately, puts it high and sets off after. Nathiwa makes another good take.
Fine.
Another kick from Moa. Scampering infield to take it, and take it well as Albie Matheson. Now Gear, 2 tries in this game. Breaks up the middle. Oh, great running again from Gear.
Right down.
Conrad Smith now. Now Paku. Scooped up at the back by Evans. He's bundled over the touchline.
Straight down.
Hurricanes want it quickly.
4
More
and 8
changes.
Blues.
Yep, 3rd change for the Blues, Tony. Curtis High, replacing Anthony Borrick. What a standout game he's had. And it was just a blood bin for number 7, Daniel Braid. He's back on. And Nick Williams making his way to the bench.
Well, another run from Gear. I'm sure his brother's watching this over in the UK. And boy, what a game he's having. Well, just catching the Blues napping there a little. And again, the target is Masoi. Waldrum has it. They've smuggled that back nicely, and it's Masoi again turning and spinning out of the 2 tackles. Hoare, we know how dangerous he is close to the line. Ellison. Plenty of power in those young legs too. Hurricanes, remember, are in 2nd place. A win, and they've got a great chance at hosting a semi-final next week. But at the moment, it's the Blues clinging to their hopes in this competition.
You're all falling over on the wrong side.
Andrew Hall wants a scrum.
You're all falling over the wrong side.
Which is not the most surprising thing that's happened this week.
Free kick.
Yeah, let's see what the skipper says. He's still down. He's last man up.
Scrum? Is it?
Well, the crowd have watched this game in an excited buzz. It's feeling quite tense now, Willie.
This is finals footy
Yeah, but
To
you
be honest,
can't
Tony,
fall
half
over
the
there.
commentary I couldn't hear with the crowd, the roars every time. Tremendous atmosphere.
Let's go.
And if the cynics are saying rugby's dead, I'll eat my shorts.
Well, little scrum, they've got a very big blind. Nonu's gone to that side. That's the way the scrum's naturally going to go.
Crouch.
Let's
Touch.
just see.
Pause. Engage.
Matthewson puts it in, gets a little shove in the back. Sorialo. Matthewson has to go in and help out, but it's the big guys who are going to try and take this under control. Untidy ball though, coming through and taking it's Justin Collins for the Blues.
Stay. 10.
Moa. Well, he hesitated, ball squirts out. Body on the line though from Hosea Gear. Nonu thinking about taking it quickly, has a little spray there at someone too.
No.
Well,
Scrum.
Moa, he looked for someone to kick to. He couldn't find anyone, so he took it up. Then it squirted away again,
Time off, I've blown a scrum.
and they're onto it.
Yeah, great.
Well, let's see where the threats are. Paku's gone away to the left. Nonu's away to the right with Smith.
Oh, look, Tony, this is hard to defend against. If they've got a half-decent, stable scrum, Sorialo took it the last time. I don't think they have to do that. They've got too many weapons out wide.
Another big roar goes up from the crowd. Sorialo off the back to Rupia. Nonu.
Into his own player. Blues are lucky.
Blues dodge another one.
Scrum.
Come on, Mark, get back. He'll have another go.
Yeah, it was Waldrum coming across. Got between the tackler and the ball carrier.
Tackled him.
Let's go.
Yeah, they've got to clear it though, the Blues, and they'll be going for the shove, the Hurricanes. Anything to upset it.
Touch.
Kaino at 8,
Pause.
he might have to go. Give him some space.
Stay no.
Not a bad effort here from the Hurricanes. Kaino has got it. And again, great determination. Good help from his fellow Lucy's as well. Just gives them a bit of extra room.
Leave it.
Nathiwa in the in goal, but it's Moa who kicks. Hasn't gone out. Paku takes it. Stepping. Hurdling the first tackler. Goes to ground just short of the 22.
Stay.
Rupia. Wide pass to Nonu. Floats another one to Conrad. Smith out wide, trying to fend off Evans. Flings the Hail Mary back in field, and there's Nonu. Over the touchline. No! He's got it back in field. No, the flag's up. Flag's up.
And then, no, line out first.
Eight minutes left.
Is it intense, eh?
Oh, here we go again.
Good though.
I thought Evans had done enough there. Well, that was 50-50 at
Time
best.
out.
And they hold him up and they get him out, but then the ball.
Hate to ask, John, but do you work towards the posts and go for the 3 points?
Well, a win's a win, Willie.
Not their ball though, Willie, at the moment.
Yeah, it's a Blues line out, and they'll be taking their time.
Okay.
They've done some good kicking, but they've got to get it out. They've got to get downtown again.
Drop kicking, not really part of the Hurricanes' heritage.
Yeah.
I think over all the years of this competition, they've only kicked 3. Jimmy Gopperth got one in Palmerston North one night. Christian Cullen got one once.
No, don't move over.
And Tani Tuipulotu got one earlier on this year. A bit untidy, but Keven Mealamu's done the right thing.
No, 2, you're not bound. Stay.
Moa putting it high again. Not into touch. Guildford takes it. Great take. But a good tackle too by David Smith. Flag is up. And it will be a Blues throw. It was a very good chase by David Smith.
That was a great kick too, wasn't it? Look at this.
There's a knee on the line as he tried to get rid of it. High, who can't take it cleanly.
Straight and lost.
So it'll be a Hurricane scrum, 40-odd metres out.
Time off.
Again,
Blue sub.
so well, he got up there, but High really should have got that. He's a shorter man than Borek, and I suspect that Mealamu was still throwing the same height. They lift them these days, but you still got to have the wingspan.
Keep it up, okay?
There you go, John. 34-year-old Nick White
Over the mark.
just ended the fray. He's replaced John Afoa for the last 6 minutes.
Give him a shoulder.
Well, I'm sure this is,
Touch.
if it stays this way, the result that the Waratahs want. Can the Hurricanes deny them a home semi-final? Nonu gets it away to Paku. Flying up on him was Rudy Wolf. Tremendous tackle.
No.
Real aggression too from the Blues at the breakdown, and they've got it.
The foot through.
Stanley counter-rucking, excellent. Not a great kick.
Kicked away though to Zac Guildford. Trying to get past one, gets past two. Saw off Collins, saw off Tuiava. Nothing really on though, because there are no backs in formation at the moment. Now there might be a semblance of a back line. Well, it's Gear, and he's done a great job. Nonu up the middle.
Knock back, straight off.
No knock on. That's
Leave it
halfway.
blue, no side.
Repier. Discipline's going to be so important now. Braid's got in there, trying to rip the ball
Leave
back.
it now, blue 7.
Coming on the Hurricane side, Andrew Hoare. Taken by Justin Collins, who's done some good work since coming on. And now the Blues get the scrum.
Yeah, give him the knock on, and I thought that Hoare might have been lucky playing the ball on the ground. He lost it and he tried to recover. I thought you're dead if you're on the ground.
Well, 5 minutes to play now.
Let's have a look at this here. He gets it there. Well, that's a knock on.
Let's go,
And then he
we've got
plays the
some
ball
time.
on the ground. Well, he'll give him the knock on first, I
Green
guess.
time off.
So the Blues have done well, because a few minutes ago,
time
Tony,
off.
they were right down on their own goal line. They've clawed their way back.
Time on. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. No, but just bring up. Let's get it right. Yep. That's fine. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Straight down. No bind, both men.
Well, these scrums have taken up plenty of time in the second half. Blues hanging on for desperately needed points. They're not going to get the 5. Remember, a win would still
Touch. Pause. Engage.
give the Hurricanes a very good chance of a home semi-final. Blues need to win it just to have a chance of making the semis. High kick for Rudy Wolf to chase, taken nicely by Gear, but Rudy Wolf again chasing hard.
No, straight off. And
Penalty.
angle. No, there it is. Angle and off your feet.
Oh, they've taken the tap. Guildford weren't really ready for it. And now Nonu comes away with it, bouncing off a tackle, then kicking into space. Now the chase being given. Jeremy Thrush leading the chase for the Hurricanes. Rudy Wolf back. 3 of them onto him.
More.
They'll try and hold him up. Oh, he's done well. He's got it back. Nathiwa kicking on the full. They'll come back inside the 22 for a Hurricanes line out. Just over 3 to play.
And just on that line out, Tony, big pressure now on Hikaweta Elliott. He comes in for Andrew Hoare in 16, and also in 18 is Craig Clark, replacing Jeremy Thrush.
Still time off. 5 or 4, please.
Well, it's cool heads here.
Well, just looking down on the sideline, all the players from the benches are up on their feet, urging their team on.
Come on.
Full line out. They'll go for a rumble if they get it.
They go to the back and they have got it, and it's Marsoe again who's done some good work in the second half. Ellison. Jacob Ellison. Clark now.
Roll out 2. Just wait, you can't roll anywhere there.
Trying to tie it up again, the Blues. There it is for the Hurricanes.
Hind feet.
He's going to try a drop kick. Reapia! It's away to the left. Another chance to win the game goes astray. Not a lot in it, just away.
And the chase from Nathiwa might have been just enough to put him off.
Chasers behind 10.
2 minutes to play.
Yeah, they'll give it to Evans. He can boot it a long way, and that's what they'll be thinking. How good's the chase? What do the Hurricanes do?
Well, they've got players set deep. Just over halfway, and it's Reapia. Tries another one, and that's away to the right.
Tell you what, he hit it pretty well though, Willie.
Jeez, I tell you what, that didn't miss by much at all. What a talent.
Come off.
Let's see how close it was.
No, it was always spraying
He's hooked
away,
it,
Willie.
hasn't he?
So
Well,
what
he
do
stopped the
Blues do?
clock with 1 minute and 45 to play.
Yeah, Flannel's
Sort
just
of 44.
wandering back. There's the skipper.
Come on.
Benetinger on Tony for...
Well, let's see where this one's gone. Oh, taken millimetres in from touch by Hosea Gear to Marsoy. Runs upfield into the tackle of Keven Mealamu.
Free kick, 2 blue.
Free kick taken quickly by Albie Matthewson. Away he goes. Finds Conrad Smith running at them. Matthewson again on the short side to Paku. Big moments in the season these for both sides. Matthewson to Reapia to Nonu. Stepping.
Leave it 5.
Still short of the 22 by 7 or 8 metres. Now Thrush running onto it. Inside the 22 they go.
Come back.
Back it goes. Reapia has another go. And that one's missed. Evans takes his time. They'll bring it back again. Dying seconds.
He did.
Well, the Blues giving everyone a feel of the ball. Nick Evans making sure they're all behind the kicker. Boots it off towards the touchline. One last throw at it for the Hurricanes. It's Guildford. Floats a pass across to Marsoy. Rudy Wolf makes another tackle.
Back 5.
Canes have got it. Siren sounds. Gear again. Blues will try and tie it up. Coming for Matthewson. Not many backs away there. Now Nonu. Good tackle made by
Off your
Toyama.
feet, 7. Leave it.
Coming again. Numbers away to the right for the Hurricanes. Sotialo puts his head down
Release
though.
it.
Loses it, but not
No,
forward.
backwards.
Once again, the Blues called on to defend. Thrush trying to run into a hole.
Leave it now. Leave it.
Reapia again. Now Ellison running out amongst the backs.
Fine.
Through the legs it goes to Craig Clark. Thrush. Blues defence. Holding again. Marsoy to Smith. Trying to find a way through. That's halfway. Exhausted players. Reapia. Elliott.
Leave it 18.
Still can't get it over the halfway line. Sorialo goes at Braid. Now Nonu floats the pass away. Paku to Guildford. He's taken on the 10-metre mark. Again, the Blues number up. Ripia had to wait for the pass, then floats one to Smith. Quickly on Soriano, he juggled that. Then drives through over halfway. Another pass, this time to Paku. Spinning in the tackle. Scooped up by Guildford again. The call is not lost forward.
Use it, yellow!
Can they free it?
Turnover.
That's it.
Okay.
It's a free kick.
Turnover tackle. Yeah.
They'll put it into touch to end the game, and now both teams are an anxious wait. The Blues may have done enough here to deny the Hurricanes a place in the semi-finals. They've certainly helped their own chances, but we're not going to know until well into the weekend what lies in store for these two after this cliffhanger here at Eden Park.